Welcome into this week's edition of Vikings Update. Mark Potts, VCSU Sports Information Director. Our guest later on this week in the show, Jill DeVries, head women's basketball coach, as we get set to start the 2015-16 Viking basketball seasons at home this weekend. But first, football season still going on. Big win for the Vikings on the road. We'll talk about that up next. Vikings were on the road at Presentation College on Saturday. This first quarter touchdown pass to Mark Zinke had the Vikings up 7-0 to start the game. Presentation College battled back and took a 14-10 lead early in the fourth quarter, but VCSU would score the final 14 points of the game. Curtis Walls hooked up with Josh Tovar for this 60-yard score and a 17-14 lead, and then following an interception by Michael Bruce, Jacob Dulio found the end zone on this run to seal the 24-14 victory. Dulio finished with 110 yards on 24 carries. Some big days defensively for the Vikings. Linebacker Nick McBain had 20 total tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Michael Bruce came up with 2 interceptions, and Riley Fredrickson had 2 sacks and 8 total tackles. Viking kicker Lucas Norblom had a good day as well and was honored with the North Star Special Teams Player of the Week award. He was 3 for 3 on point after attempts, 1 for 1 on field goals, and averaged 60 yards on 5 kickoffs. Final home game and final conference game of the season next week for the Vikings as they host rival University of Jamestown for another paint bucket game. Kickoff is 1 p.m. this Saturday in Valley City. Vikings are 5-3 overall, while Jamestown is 2-5. Viking cross country is back in action this Saturday at the Mount Marty Invitational. The Vikings are looking to build on a strong showing 2 weeks ago in Jamestown. We'll have results up later Saturday at VCSUVikings.com. Viking volleyball was back on the road last weekend, suffering a pair of conference losses. Lost 3-0 at Dakota State on Friday, and then dropped a 5-set match Saturday at Presentation College. Some strong individual performances for VCSU on Saturday, highlighted by 18 kills from Siri Geisler, 33 digs from J.C. George, and then freshman Clarissa Olsen had 11 kills and did not commit an attack error in the match. Volleyball back at home this weekend for 2 more conference matches. VCSU hosting Jamestown Friday night at 6 p.m. and then hosting Dickinson State at 4 p.m. on Saturday. And believe it or not, it is officially the start of basketball season here at Valley City State. The Viking men and women both have their season openers at home this weekend. Men host Oglala Lakota College Saturday at 7, and the women host Brandon University Sunday at 2 p.m., both games at the Bubble. It's all part of a busy weekend here in Valley City with 4 different teams in action at home. Friday night volleyball, Saturday is football, volleyball, and men's basketball, and then Sunday is women's basketball, so it's a great weekend to be in Valley City and support the Vikings. Joined on this week's edition of Vikings Update by Jill DeVries, head women's basketball coach here at Valley City State. And Jill, it is October, which now means it's time for basketball season. You guys had your alumni game on Saturday. First game of the year coming up on Sunday when you host Brandon University, 2 p.m. here at the Bubble. First off, just your thoughts on getting a new season started.
Really excited. We have a lot of new kids, so we have a lot of unknowns, and I think that can be scary, but it's also very exciting. I really like this group. We've been working with them for about 10 days, 2 weeks here, so I thought they played well on Saturday against the alumni. We'll be a little different, right, but that's all good.
You mentioned, a lot of new faces this year, 6 returners from last year's squad. You lost 4 seniors who had really been a big part of the program their whole careers. Have you seen some elderclassmen step up here in the preseason, kind of fill those leadership roles for you?
Yeah, I think we anticipated that we would have that with Courtney Dixon. And obviously, our kids in our junior class, we have 2 new kids there, so we don't have a real like you said, we don't have a lot of returning kids, but I think all of our returning kids, all 6 of them, have done a great job of including our new kids. So I feel confident about it.
You do have your leading scorer back, Georgia Williams, newcomer last year, made a splash. Shoots a really good 3-ball, very athletic. What do you expect from her on the court this season?
I probably a little bit of the same. She's really worked on some things in some shortcomings that she had in her game, I think, in the off season. And it should be an exciting year for her. I would anticipate that she'll be very similar in that she'll shoot the 3-ball, but she's done some work in the off season to become a better basketball player, so with some different elements to her game as well.
And for fans out there getting set for the new season, what type of style can we see from the 2015-16 Vikings?
I don't think it'll be a whole lot different. We'll be a little bit bigger, but the truth of the matter is it's just more fun to play an up-a-tempo style, so I anticipate that we will do that as well.
Okay, Coach, we appreciate the time again. Opener Sunday, 2 o'clock against Brandon. Good luck to you.
Thank you.